It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Here's Thomas. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You talk about this Rams defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now Thomas. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to 25 there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
60 by 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Quentin Johnston hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Sykes. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long.
Let's go.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. Sykes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Ready? Hey, check that. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You talk about this Rams defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Thomas will look to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Thomas. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Complete to Johnston here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready. Check go.
Right back to him on first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Boy, a lot of space outside the numbers there, and he's able to take that toss all the way to the end zone.
And that certainly felt like something they had studied on tape and wanted to test here early in the ball game. They thought they could get wide on these guys, and they thought it was worth taking a chance with this play call here in the first quarter. It definitely paid off in a big way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Second and 9 now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Go! 19-18.
Back to throw. Sykes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
That
throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Okay, ready?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7.
Rams 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Operating from the gun, Sykes. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 77 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chris Paul Jr. able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 151 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Ready, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
At the Rams' 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. He gets it to Johnston. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Cochran. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 174 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
And let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
To throw is Thomas. Off play action. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy with an amazing diving catch. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw. Sykes. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Thomas. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Cougar Knight, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 3rd Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Rams 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Second. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 it goes. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go. Panther 60. Panther.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check. Hurt. Two. Hawk 70. Hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Check. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Thomas. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. He'll try to run this one in. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Smith fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal.
Come on. Set.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Rashard Smith, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Chiefs 45, Rams 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps.
Now he's loose again, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there, 48 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chiefs 52, Rams 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go, shot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 226 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they take a knee.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready. 50, green.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought two words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for Kansas City, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.